a child, I always loved the Magic School Bus. Getting to learn in creative ways, going on adventures, it was just so much fun. So it's no surprise to me that as an adult, The Cosmos became one of my favorite TV shows. Isn't it funny how sometimes the things in your past can shape who you become? So come with me. Hop on the Magic School Bus or jump in the ship of imagination. We're going on an adventure. All right, y'all, we've made it to our first stop, Mainville, Ohio, suburb of Cincinnati. So picture it, 8-year-old Elizabeth riding her bike, having a great time until she hits a curb, flies over the handlebars, and breaks her jaw. Ugh, it was painful. Do not recommend. Do not recommend. I learned a lot of things from that experience. One, I learned that donuts and milk don't blend that well. Spaghetti, on the other hand, better than you would think. But that's not why I'm telling you this. The point of the story goes a little bit further. I always wanted to be a professional athlete. Sports were my thing. And at that time, it was soccer season. And I was devastated. Trust me, I was pouting on the sideline because I could not play. All I wanted to do was play. And I'm not sure what I did or what I said to this doctor. Maybe we should check this doctor's license because I'm not sure he should have a license. So the doctor gave me permission to play goalkeeper at 8 years old with a broken jaw wire. Goalkeeper, that's right, they're shooting the balls at me. Now I know it's 8-year-olds, but still, at me with a broken jaw. But he let me do it, and I was thrilled. And you know what? Turns out, it was one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. I learned that I loved playing goalkeeper, and I was pretty good at it. And it got me a soccer scholarship. Okay, y'all, we've made it to college. Picture it, sophomore year of college, spring break time. And our biggest concern is where are we gonna go for spring break? We already did Panama City my freshman year, and we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about sophomore year, where we had nowhere to go. We didn't know what we were gonna do. Then we remembered that our friend's dad worked for Continental Airlines. I know, they're no longer in existence, showing my age. But at the time, Continental would give buddy passes for anybody in the family and whoever they wanted to travel with. The good old days. So my friend calls up her dad, says, hey, we're trying to figure out what we want to do for spring break. How does this work? He goes, okay, you can go anywhere in the United States for $99 round trip. We were like, what? All right. So my friends start looking at a map, trying to figure out where they want to go, but not me. My mind went. And I said, anywhere in the United States? Anywhere, like Hawaii? So my friend picks up the phone, calls her dad, comes back, $199 round trip. Girl, we were in. We were ready to go. I found a $7 hostel. Let me tell you, it had to be the cheapest trip to Hawaii that you have ever seen. It was a blast, but part of the adventure was half the fun. We were flying standby. On our way there, we were supposed to go to Houston and then to LA, but as a standby passenger, that wasn't happening. So we're sitting there, we're looking at our maps, and we hear last call for Cleveland. So we look at the map, we realize Cleveland can get us to LA. Hop on that airplane to Cleveland. Luckily for us, my roommate lived in Cleveland, called up her parents, and they let us stay there for the night. And we ended up getting to LA the next day and to Hawaii the day after. So we made it, and it was one of the greatest experiences. In fact, one of my friends ended up swimming with sharks, unbeknownst to her. But that's not the point. From this, I have learned to always ask the questions. It's important for me in my role to make sure I ask y'all the right questions. Where you get your income from? Do you have a gift? Maybe you have a family member that can co-sign it, just to make sure that we get the full picture of everything. So I've learned a lot from that experience. One, never be afraid to ask, because you never know what's possible. Number two, you gotta rely on your friends and family sometimes. And think about it. I know you've had experiences where you've had to do those things. Think about if you were as simple as going to a restaurant and your favorite dish is no longer on the menu, but you ask, and guess what? They can make it for you. Or you really wanted to go to this VIP party, but you didn't think you could. You just asked the bouncer, and guess what? You got in. There's so many experiences in life just like that, that remind us it's important to ask. So guys, come on, let's go to our last stop. Okay guys, welcome to our last stop. Picture it. 28-year-old Elizabeth, ready to embark on her own as a loan officer all by herself. That means no salary, goodbye. That means I am in business for myself. Always knew I wanted to be in business for myself. But let me tell you, I was scared. I didn't know what the future was going to bring. But there I was. I knew what I was doing. I knew how to do this job. I knew everything that was there, but still, it was frightening. But I did it. And honestly, it's one of the best things I've ever done. Remember the first day on your job? Scary. But you did it, and here you are. You've grown from all of these experiences. They've set you up for success. Just like these experiences I've shared with you have made me the Mortgage Maven. Trust me, you have more experience to become a homeowner than you think. You've paid your rent. You've started a new job. You've taken the leap. You've asked the questions. You're ready. Wow, y'all, what an exciting adventure we just went on. We got to take a look into our past, see how the past has turned us into the amazing people that we are today, and how it's shaped us for our future. We're more than ready for what's coming our way. Sure, it's still going to be a surprise, but we have experience to go along with it. So continue to hop on that magic school bus or jump on the ship of imagination. I'm so excited to be on this journey together with you. Let's go.